What's up, guys? How's it going? MikeTheTech here, and today we're going to take a look at PhysicsEditor. This is a really good physics editor for various programs that use Box 2D in their engines, which is most 2D engines. But it does support Phaser, Cocos 2D, Corona SDK, LiveGDX, and much more. It also allows you to make custom exporters, which I'm going to show you how to make a custom exporter for GameSalad, because we use GameSalad a lot. So you can actually use this program to create physics shapes for GameSalad. So we'll go ahead and download this, and I'll open it up over here and show you what it looks like. So this is PhysicsEditor, and this is where you can choose which engine you want to export to. So you can choose Panda 2, you can choose the standard Box 2D ones like Box 2D Generic, which will work for many engines. But the main way that this works is you click on the Add Sprites and you choose a sprite to work with. So we're going to go to, let's say, our data, downloads. We're going to go to Simplified Platformer, and we're just going to grab one of these. You could choose any item you want to, basically any sprite you want to trace. So it has quite a few different ways to work with this. You can use the ellipse tool to create a circle and make a circle collision shape around part of your character. You can use a polygon tool, let me delete this one, to actually draw out the shape of your character. And it gives you 3 to start with, but if you double click, it'll make another point, and you can easily draw out shapes like this. And you can just trace out. It's not always perfect, as you can see, but for the most part, once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy to draw out custom shapes. And I'm doing this very quickly, so I apologize that it doesn't look that great, but it just gives you an idea of what kind of shapes you can create. And it can get pretty accurate, honestly, if you spend time with it. But the next one is where it gets really interesting. So let's delete this mess and hit the shape tracer tool. And here you can set various tolerances. We're just going to set this to 1. I'm going to change that later. And just choose let's choose a straight mode, because that's giving us the least amount of vertices. And let's press OK. And you can see now that it actually gave us a pretty good shape. This doesn't always work, and sometimes you have to play with the tolerances, but for the most part, you can get it working pretty nice. To show you what I mean by you might have to play with tolerances is if I go to sprites and import a triangle. Let's see, I know I had one here somewhere. There's a triangle. Okay, so we have a triangle here. Now we're going to use the shape tool, and it wants to give us 96 vertices, which obviously a triangle should be 3. 1, 2, 3. But if we look at what it does, it's actually creating this weird pattern along the sides because it can see some of those pixels. So sometimes, to save basically processing time, you're going to want to manually create vertices or play with the tolerances to make sure that you're getting a good sample to work with. But that's pretty much all there is to this part. There's a couple other tools you can use while you're working with them. You can save projects so that you can have all your different physics shapes in one project in a hierarchy right here. And you can export. If you go to Publish, you can go to Publish As and choose any engine that you set it to export. And in another video, I will be also showing you how to make a custom exporter, and well, not make a custom exporter, install a custom exporter for GameSalad, so that you can use GameSalad, or you can use PhysicsEditor with GameSalad. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. Peace.